Hello there, welcome to Home Mystics. Join me today as I clean our living room and decorate the coffee table. Coffee tables are usually the center of living rooms, and most times they're like landing spaces for mail, magazines, remote controls, and all kinds of stuff. But I think they are the ideal place where your style can come to life. But that is not what today's video is going to be about. It is directed to those who feel like they are the only ones who care about or make the effort to keep their homes in order. If that is how you feel, I hear you. I know exactly how you feel. I cannot make the feeling go away, but what I can do is give you some inspiration, some ideas along the way, because that is not something that I can fix for you, and it's not something that can be fixed overnight. It can be fixed, but it takes time, and good things take time. When it comes to our children, we have to have patience. Nobody was born perfect, and as we grow, we learn, and it does not happen in a day. Thank God for that. Believing that saying something once is enough for people to grasp things all the time, every time, is an illusion. We need to allow the things we teach our children or our loved ones to digest for it to become something that they eventually do naturally without having to think much about it. As I said, this could take a long time, sometimes even years. Sometimes it only actually happens when they grow older and live in their own homes, in their own space. So till then, here are a few suggestions you might consider implementing because maybe they might help you deal with the situation a little bit better. To start out with, I think communicating openly is a good beginning. Talk to the other members of your household about your concerns, about your feelings. Explain why it is important to you to have a clean home and an organized homes or things in a certain way generally. Sometimes people may not realize the impact that their actions or the things that they do have on others. So, by expressing your thoughts and your concerns, you can create awareness and understanding. This is one of the main reasons why you should learn about organizing styles in general, because in the first place, it can help you to discover more about yourself, but it can also help you to learn more about the people that you live with and for you to appreciate each other despite your differences. When we talk about decluttering, we talk about it like it's something that's so easy to do, very simple. When we watch these TV programs, they can jazz up a whole entire house in 45 minutes. That is crazy and very unrealistic. That is not the way that life works. Things take time, especially when you have people with different organizing styles, different experiences, different routines, different habits living in the same house. And this gets challenging. This means you have to be more specific about what systems you introduce into your home. That's where empathy comes in. We should try and have empathy for each other by asking questions to understand why certain things might have value to one person and be important to another family member and why they want to have things a certain way. Try to focus more on what you have in common than your differences. Also consider the seasons of life that you're all in. It could be the age difference. Teenagers and toddlers do things different. It could be your work at the current moment, or maybe school pressure, illness, or something else altogether. So try and be mindful about each other's situation, current situation. And then you're going to have to set clear expectations. Clearly define your expectation regarding household chores and responsibilities and all that, and create a shared understanding of what needs to be done and how often it should be done. Establish a schedule or some kind of system that ensures that everyone contributes to try and maintain the home. This way it becomes like a collective effort rather than falling solely on your shoulders, okay? But when you do that, you have to be careful not to expect too much. As I said, it depends on what season each person in your household is in and how much they have to carry in their everyday life already. Once everyone knows what your expectations are, don't believe that it's going to happen automatically. Don't believe that just because they're listening to you, they're able or they have the capacity to understand how important things are to you. Again, things like that take time. Then what you're going to do is to try and delegate some tasks. Assign specific tasks to each member of your household based on their abilities and availability. And make sure everyone has a fair share of responsibilities. By distributing the workload, it becomes more manageable and encourages kind of like a sense of, shared responsibility. Show them how important it is to you by consistently demonstrating your commitment to keeping the home in order. So you have to be an example. I mean, if you're not doing the very best yourself, it's kind of difficult to get everybody else in your household to join you if that's not their way of naturally doing things as well. When others see your efforts, they may be more inclined to follow suit. And sometimes leading by example can inspire them, to take that really great effort, great action to contribute to the whole thing. And once they do that, I really want you to make sure that you express appreciation, express gratitude. I love to talk about gratitude because I think it can bring us all a very long way. Acknowledge and appreciate the efforts that others make, even if they may not match your expectations, even if it's not what you initially expected to see, right? But positive reinforcement can go a long way in motivating and encouraging others to contribute more, to wanna do their best. I know it's not always easy, but don't be too harsh. Don't judge too harsh. Find compromises instead, because understand that everyone has different standards and preferences when it comes to cleanliness and organizing. Find a middle ground that works for everyone, where the home is reasonably tidy and functional. Again, I always emphasize on this, it does not have to be perfect all the time. Compromising and finding common ground can help get rid of some of the frustration and the pressure and feelings of being the only one who really cares at all at home. So don't come up with complicating systems and routines that would overwhelm your family either. I explained this in another video. I'll try and put the link up there if I can remember. And you need to focus on making things easy and preferably fun. And of course, the idea of having less to maintain order helps a whole lot. It doesn't mean that the problem will disappear completely, but it will make things a lot more manageable. One last thing. If the situation persists and you feel overwhelmed, consider hiring a professional cleaning service or seeking help from family members or friends. I know that I repeat that a lot because I feel that myself. A lot of times I find it difficult to ask for help or get help in general, but the times when I do get help, I really see the benefit and the difference that it makes in my well-being altogether. Sometimes having an external person or service can help maintain the home's order and reduce the burden on you. Remember, It is important to approach the situation with empathy and understanding. People have different priorities and may not place the same importance on cleanliness and tidiness as you have, right? Or as you do. So by communicating and setting expectations and finding compromises, you can work towards creating a more balanced and harmonious environment in your home. Okay, lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you keep coming back to enjoy my content. My aim is to help you to create a home that is authentic, that is easy to maintain, that suits your lifestyle. And if you know anybody else that you believe will be interested in this kind of content, please feel free to share, because they too deserve to have a happy home. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and of course press the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.